Welcome back, everyone. Looney Farm Guy here with the next beginner's tutorial video. And in this video, we will be looking at leasing equipment and vehicles. Now, why would you lease a vehicle? Well, there's a number of reasons why you would want to lease a vehicle. Perhaps you don't have enough money to buy the piece of equipment. Leasing is an option. Or perhaps you have a one-time use for a piece of equipment and you don't want to buy it and then take the loss in selling it after. Or it might just sit around and you won't use it again. So to keep things very simple and plain for the beginner player, to lease a vehicle can be done two ways. The first way, come to your store on your map. The store on your map, the store would be indicated by, let's come down here, by the little basket. So that is where your store icon will be on your map, and then here is the little basket. You come up to the basket and you press L3 and you'll be in your store menu along with the used vehicle and garage and your leased items. That's where your leased items will appear once you lease something. So the other way, of course, to get into the store menu is pressing your large button, your big large center button on your controller if you're on PS5. And we're back in. So say, for instance, for our next video, we're going to need a planter. Well, here's the several different kinds of planters you can lease. Say if it's a one-time use and you want something, something more than just a tiny one. We're looking at this one. It's a 6 meter. And the purchase price, as you can see, is $54,000. So I'm thinking, well, that's way too much money. I just want to plant one field. And so if you look down at the bottom square button is lease. If you press that, this will pop up. Now, to explain this, we have three $3 amounts here. Base cost, which means that's the leasing cost, initial leasing cost. That's how much money you have to put out to just get the item. Per work day, that's how much money, $540 per day, that you have the item whether you use it or not. Per work hour is the dollar amount it charges you while you're using it per hour. So the initial startup cost, it's going to charge you for all those three, but that's not the only money you're going to pay for this. Once you buy it, it's going to start charging you for every for the length of time that you actually use it. So we're going to lease this, and when you lease it, it will appear here with the rest of your anything else that you have purchased. And if you go back into your store menu and scroll down to leased items, there is planters 1 leased. And it will stay there until you return it, which is if you press X, it will return the item. Now, if you go into your $sign finance section here, when you press your options button, the little button to the top left of your triangle button on a PS5 controller or a PS4 controller, it will give you your August, which we're on in August right now. If you see the red number towards the bottom, vehicle leasing costs, that is where it's going to tell you how much your total cost for that month for any vehicles that you have leased. So keep an eye on that. We're going to be using this in the next video, and it's going to be charging us a little bit of money while we use it, and when we're done, we're going to return it. And as you can see, you go take a look at it, it will show you it's rented, a rented item by myself in this game. And so that's another way you can tell what's if you own it or rent it. And there you have it. That is leasing vehicles. Now, anything you can't lease buildings. It is, if we go back up here, uh, any of these vehicles or tools can be leased. Let me see, even chainsaw. Oh, except the chainsaw. You can't lease the chainsaw. I was wondering about that. There might be a couple. I think that's about all. The only thing you can't lease is a chainsaw. Anyways, there you go. That's the short and sweet of leasing. Again, sometimes leasing is not practical either. You have to count the cost of what the leasing cost is and what your purpose of using it and the potential payout or benefit to leasing that item is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's just a game, so have fun. Bye for now.